I've only been here a short while, but I can already tell that Lottie's light-filled home is a shining example of how to design a practical house for a family of 6. Not only are there plenty of bedrooms, there are 4 bathrooms to choose from. And lucky me, I've been given the master suite.
Wow, looks like this is me. And it's fantastically light and airy, just like downstairs. I love the use of glass everywhere and all these angles. It really makes for such an interesting space. And I've noticed right the way through the house these doors, because Lottie's paid great attention to storage, as you do need to do in any family home. And the clever thing about these doors is they're cheap and cheerful. They're really easy to achieve. It's MDF sprayed with car paint, which is long-lasting and hard-wearing, which is obviously something you need with lots of kids around. So these are real child-friendly doors. And something I really do like are these recessed handles, so you don't have anything sticking out to catch your clothing on. Dead simple to open and close. What could be better than that?
From a functional interior to an intriguing exterior that's undeniably Scandinavian from top to bottom. The walls are well protected with untreated cedarwood cladding and through-colour render. And there's a large surface area of glass to let the light flood in. So far, I've come across some really interesting design ideas, and there's still more to see.
Oh wow, look at this. Is all your furniture on wheels then, Lottie?
No, not quite, but it works well in this particular area. It just makes it a lot more simple to use the rooms in different ways and move it around when the kids play or when there's lots of people in the house. Everything has to be flexible.
I love that idea of multifunctional spaces and the flexibility it gives you.
Yeah, no, that's the whole idea. That's why I also put the wood burner in the wall, even though I got the fireplace, because eventually, you know, when I no longer need a massive big dining table, maybe the idea is to have a very nice little cozy corner here, maybe in connection with the kitchen. It's just trying to predict how I might want to use the house in future.
It's this forethought that Lottie's put into future-proofing the design of her house that makes it stand out from the crowd. She's created a home for living in today that can easily be adapted for tomorrow. But there's one space in this house that Lottie has built to last, and that's the kitchen. Which is why she's kitted it out with materials that stay looking good, whatever's thrown at them. From hardy solid oak cupboards with streaked granite and stainless steel countertops, to custom-built seating, and design classics like these Eames chairs and Formica table. But it's not just the interior design and layout of the house that Lottie's carefully structured. It's everyone's daily routine. And at 4 o'clock, she's about to head off on the school run.
Is there anything I can do whilst you're out?
Lovely, Russell, because I've just been trying to sort out tonight's dinner. We're having chicken stir fry, so if you start chopping, then I'll come home and help you cook it. I'll be on, and
I'll do
leave you
my
to it.
best.
Yeah, thanks, Russell.
Fingers crossed.
OK, so I'm going to have a team of hungry children on my hands in less than an hour.
What about noodles?
That's all the motivation I need to get cracking and road test this kitchen. Right on cue, Lottie, Frederick, Lewis, Rosie and Lily arrive home.
Hi, Russell. How have you been getting on?
Me. I have done the best I can, but I'm still a long way from being ready. Can you give me a hand?
Yeah, of course, I'm here now.
Now, this, Lottie, is the bit I've been looking forward to more than anything else. Tell me about it. What on earth is it?
Well, that's obviously where the wok goes down, and it was because we do cook a lot of stir fries, and there was a big debate whether we should have electric or gas. And this just looked much neater, and it does the job just as well.
I must admit, when I first saw it, I thought you actually cooked inside that bowl. Then I realised how stupid that was. Wow, look at that. Does it look? Does it look good?
Looks like I've got the thumbs up for dinner. But now the dishes are cleared, there's more to this dining table than meets the eye.
It might go in, you never know.
I really doubt it.
I don't think so.
This really is a house built for all aspects of family life. But when you need a bit of peace and quiet, it's easy to find.
If you're thinking that open plan living is all very well, but is it really practical in a family home like this? Lots of kids, after all, equates to lots of noise. Well, Lottie has thought of a solution for that too. And here it is. These partitions simply slide out and separate off the rooms. And that is an ideal way of keeping the noise level down and maintaining that open plan feel because she's put glass in. This woman has thought of everything.
After such a jam-packed day, I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. As the sun comes up, busy family life soon kicks into action. I've really enjoyed my stay here, but sadly, it's time for me to head home.
On my way here, I was keen to establish whether this experiment to create the ultimate contemporary family home had actually worked. Well, I can tell you, having spent 24 hours here, it definitely has, for lots and lots of reasons. For example, they've beautifully blended together the whole idea of the aesthetics and functionality. And the open plan living space is absolutely brilliant at bringing the family together. This family adore this house. They love being here. They don't want to be anywhere else. Is it Britain's best home? Well, I think it's earned its stripes, and I hope you do too.
So Russell seems pretty sure he's picked a winner, but can he convince Melissa and Michael?
I have never in my life met such a driven woman as Lottie. She pulled that off pretty much on her own, and I think it's a fantastic family home. And what I love about it is the fact that she's brought her roots, her Scandinavian roots, into Kent. What a
Literally roots. How much wood was in that home?
There were some brilliant ideas in this house. I particularly like the way they'd used light. They've been very innovative, bringing in light in from lots of different directions and using borrowed light to work through the open plan layout with the glass doors and so on.
She's also quite brave with the exterior. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Quite radical, actually, Russell. I mean, I'm not convinced the exterior quite worked. I mean, there's some lovely elements, but did it really hang together?
I think so. Particularly the back. I love the back elevation.
That's not a compliment, is it? I love the back of your house.
No.
I think it worked brilliantly from the inside, and I think it's one of those houses that it's better inside than out.
I think she's got a great eye for style, because one of the most difficult spaces to interior decorate is something that's open plan, because you need to create a cohesive design between the different rooms. And I think she achieved that.
Remember, just one of tonight's households can go through to the final episode of I Own Britain's Best Home. If the suburban family home won you over, then keep watching, as at the end of the show we'll tell you how to vote. But first, if you love Lottie's Scandinavian-inspired interior, then listen up, because with just 2 vital ingredients, you can steal her style. First up is wood. When it comes to choosing your timber, the golden rule to getting it right is to avoid mixing hardwoods with softwoods. Lottie's gone for robust hardwoods throughout her home, from solid oak kitchen cabinets and flooring to these cherry wood doors and walnut furniture like this dining cum pool table. Next up is leather. Take these on-trend vintage Danish black leather sofas. They're the ultimate in low maintenance. The more character they have, the better they look. Lottie inherited hers from her mother, but similar styles are easy to find online. What's more, give them a 21st century twist with a few velvet and silk scatter cushions like Lottie has done. Take a chance on this look and you'll have a family-friendly interior to die for.